Hey guys, it's Sky from theScore eSports, and today I'm with Froggen of Echo Fox. Now first off, I want to talk about that game. You actually beat the 726 record from Coco, and everybody went insane. Was that planned at all?
No, not really. It just kind of happened.
Were you actually aware that you were beating a lot of players like Forgiven and Quas and making it to the top 10 and finally beating that record from Coco?
I wasn't really aware because a lot of the CS counted as zero portal minions, so I wasn't sure how many I actually had. They counted as gold and actually meant something, but it's like I knew I was up there.
You know, at that moment, Kire was coming in for the kill when you were about to beat that record beating of 70-26. How did that feel for you? And were you aware that Kire was actually trying to snipe you?
I wasn't really aware. I mean, where we killed him, it's just because he had a poor pathing. So, I mean, the CS doesn't really mean anything. We obviously play to win the game. The CS just kind of happened because we were holding a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much just what happened.
You guys actually, that last game was 67 minutes, one of the longest games in NALCS for you guys. How did you keep so calm and collected to be able to take the win from them?
I think we just kind of tried to play the way we wanted to and tried to get them engaged, but we had a really hard time doing that. But in the end, it's like I think we had a better late game, so it's like we kind of just went for it, and it happened to work out. Probably just 30 minutes too late, but it worked out.
I actually want to ask about the beginning of the game. It seemed like you guys were avoiding fights and not actually wanting to go into engagements versus Dignitas. Was that planned, or were you guys just saying, let's play passive until the late game?
No, it wasn't planned. I think in most of the fights we have to wait for GP ulti, and we have a lot of ultis that's like really important to fight with. It's like Alice ulti, Kalista ulti, GP ulti, like Nautilus ulti is good too. So we kind of have to pick good fights. And then the fights we picked where we could have gotten something, Billy Boss has some really good ultimates. He always ultied our carries away. He like 2-3 people every single time. Like he played really well, and that's why we didn't fight that much early game.
I want to talk about that last minute, that last moment when Big was trying to take that Nexus. What was going on in the in-game comms?
I mean, there wasn't a lot going on at that point. Where we aced them and then pushed for the win, we messed up, and Billy was ulted 2 of us away again, so we couldn't end the game and try to do it anyway, which is a really poor mistake on our side because we were actually winning fights. We shouldn't really be in any rush at that point. But in the end, it was like, okay, I'm dead, and it's called KFO was dead too, I think. So there's much the 3 others can do. They just have to go for the back door, and at that point, they just kind of play, by how they feel and just try to end the game as fast as possible, and it worked out.
Now that you guys got a chance at playoffs and you guys are actually avoiding relegations after this game, how will you be approaching for the rest of the split?
We still approach it as the same way we did before. We look at how much we improve every single week, and we want to keep improving. Obviously, it's nice if you can end up in playoffs and avoid relegation, but that's not really what we should be looking at. We should be looking at becoming a better team and getting better and better teamwork and synergy and understanding each other's play styles and wanting to play different styles and all that kind of stuff. That's we have to look at the bigger picture and just one game at a time, and then not so much where we end up.
Is there anything that you want to say to your fans, anybody who was watching this amazing game today?
Yeah, thank you guys for supporting me and supporting EchoFox. It's really nice as always. Besides that, sorry that it took 50 minutes before we started fighting, but we had fun.
All right, thank you so much for the interview. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys later.